Hey everybody, welcome back to the Jackalope Farm. My name is Melissa and you're overdue for a garden tour. Let me get the kids and we'll start out front. Alright, welcome back.
Hi guys.
Hey.
Little one's Mason, that one's Hunter. And we wanted to give you guys a garden update. So we got a whole bunch of things planted that weren't planted before. How about we start in the side yard, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of the driveway, we have these planters, and we've got some butterfly bush, and I've got Love Lies Bleeding Amaranth coming up in both of them. They're identical. Sun's going to be in our eyes here a little bit. So we've got the berry patch. I've just started to clean it up a bit. The blackberries are just starting to wake up and green up a bit. We have 3 goji berries that actually survived winter. I am shocked. So I'll kind of give them some TLC and we'll see if they give us anything in the next few years here. I don't think you get any berries from them for a few years. One of our kiwi berries made it last year. It's the one that's vining up that last cattle panel there. We'll see. So in this bed, let me flip around here so we can kind of actually see what's going on because the sun is so dang bright. So in this bed, we have 3 rows, okay? 3 rows of red garnet amaranth and black oil sunflower seeds. And they're coming up. Look at that. It's going to be real thick. Honestly, it'll probably have to be thinned. This is way too much. I kind of went crazy because I had all the seed that we harvested from last year, so I still have a ton of it left. It was very easy to just throw out handfuls like it didn't matter. So that's exactly what I did. On our trees this year, ignore the traffic going by. On our trees this year, at least in our orchard, we have put on watering bags. We were trying to take a little better care of them. They've already been sprayed with I think it was a dormancy spray. The problem is that everything that we use is organic. Not that that's a problem, but you have to respray like every week because the stuff's just not nearly as strong as some of the crazier things out in the market that we just don't want to put on our food. But what's nice is that these are 20-gallon Vivo Sun watering bags and they drain over the course of like 4 to 6 hours. And this is our plum tree and it's got a ton of fruit that's probably coming in on it. We'll see. That's a Braeburn apple, pear, that's a plum, that's another plum there. This big sucker is a pear tree, which honestly needs to be trimmed. Our apricot did not make it. We now have irrigation in, so our yard is a little tore up. But we've got irrigation. Joe put it in out here so we can water the orchard and also on the inside by the garden, which I'll show you in a second. Apple tree is looking real good. I don't know what type this one is. It's not as good as the other one. And this is another plum. It's a little on the wimpy side. I'm hoping we could save it. A good portion of it is sick and the trunk has like a fungus that's infecting it. So it may be on its way out as well, but it at least survived winter. And then we bought this little guy and planted it last year, and he looks amazing.
It's beautiful.
Little Granny Smith apple. Look at that little guy. So much character. Love it. It's got a little swoosh. Okay, so that's it for the... Oh, that's not it. We have new cherry trees.
Yes.
Don't we, guys?
Yes, we do.
New cherry trees, right?
We got 2 more.
We have... No, we put in 7 more.
7 more?
Yeah, we did. We put in 7 more. Yeah, that was a Mama Robin that flew out of my future farm stand. Joe's only had a little bit of time to work on it, but a Mama Robin took up residency. I bet you there's babies in there by now. Let's see. Are there babies? Oh, still on eggs. Still on eggs. Okay. So these are 5 Tart Cherries, which we planted last year. It's a North Star, which is, the North Stars look amazing, but we got them from a really reputable nursery. This is, I think it's pronounced a Montmorency, and We got those guys from like Home Depot. They still turned out nice, but they're not nearly as nice as the North Stars. Look at this. Look at all that fruit. Each one of these is potentially going to be a cherry.
You got billions.
I don't know about billions, but we got a lot. Another Montmorency, and then our final North Star. So what we did plant this year, we planted Stella cherries, which are all sweet cherries. And yes, they're a little close together, but that's okay. We're going to trim them back if needed. The ones that are bushy are from a nursery. The ones that are super wimpy and struggling are from Home Depot. And I'll tell you what, the root balls, when I was planting them, the whole root ball fell apart. It's just a stick. There was like hardly any roots to speak of. Look how much this guy's struggling. Way far behind. I don't know, that one might already be sick. Yeah, so we got those in.
We got a new row of corn, too.
Yep, sure do. But hey, let's take a look at the row that's a week old. This is our double red sweet corn that we saved our seed from last year. Look at that. And what else did we just plant in here today, Mason?
We planted sugar sweet squash.
No.
Wait, no.
What? Sugar sweet squash. That's code word for sugar pie pumpkin. We planted sugar pie pumpkins. So this bed is empty. That bed is empty. This we just planted with double red sweet corn as well. And next weekend we will plant this bed with double red sweet corn. I am on the fence as to what to do with these two beds. I will definitely plant them with something. I have never had an issue with not using growing space. But it probably won't be for corn. So this also got put in last week.
So this is for a little turtle.
Yeah, for a little turtle.
Yeah.
I got the pond liner from my folks. And then in the process of Joe digging the irrigation, we got all the rocks from the backyard. And some of these are like big ones. Like that's granite. There's a couple of pieces of granite in here.
Yeah, we dug
this is still a work in progress. But I'm pretty happy with it. I was actually able to put all of this in a day. I've got bird's nest, evergreens. That's a fire chief evergreen. This and that clump of green plants right there are green coneflowers that I got from my mother-in-law. Strawberry bed needs to get weeded. I am really happy with our change to the compost bin. I don't know if you recall or not, but it was in our backyard and it was honestly a mess. So I just rotated this today. So it's not up to temp yet. It was. That's okay. Just added a little more glass trimmings? Glass trimmings. Grass. Grass trimmings. So we added those in. I still need to finish off these two bins so we can do a little more rotation than what we're doing. Got some extra grass trimmings there. All right, let's get this open. Let's go check out the garden, guys. Hey, puppers. That's a remigator. That's a baby. There's a Ruger Booger. Now, our weather, while it was blisteringly hot last week, it cooled off. Like, we've been wearing sweatshirts all day long. Sweatshirts and long pants. Get off. Off, bad dog. So, things like peppers and tomatoes are actually still sitting in my greenhouse because I don't want to plant them out until after Memorial Day at this point. Okay, so the pasture pens are grown in really nice. Still need to put a gate on the front of this one. And I still need to line them with chicken wire, which we did just buy, but I have not gotten it on yet. So as soon as this is lined with chicken wire, I'm going to be able to use this for the rabbits. And there's quite a height difference. This has not been mowed this year, so they got plenty to munch on in there. I also seeded that with that, what was it, a perennial mix of clovers, alfalfa, and chicory, which is in the process of coming up. It's in there. Same thing on this side. I kind of really like the wild look it's given. Let me show you.
It's really nice.
Yeah, I like it. Just imagine with that all grown in. Honestly, it just doesn't do it justice on here. It really doesn't. Okay. let's go and take a look at what we have in the garden. Oh, there are those seed packets, Mason. We're going to throw some basil in today. Garlic is still coming up real nice. I've got some zucchini squash in this bed. If you're wondering why I have cups on everything, it's because I have birds that steal everything. Okay, so they're covered in cups so that they at least get a chance to germinate. This is a Colorado red globe artichoke, and I could be wrong on that. It was from Baker Creek. Okay, so they're coming up, and what's nice about these, because we have a colder climate, supposedly you can actually harvest from them in the first year. So we'll see. I've got a few more in the greenhouse. This little guy got sunburnt, so I'm going to end up replacing it. We got our marigolds in along the fence line, and that is because they will repel the pests that want to munch on my beans. So everything underneath the cups along the fence line is pole beans right now. Yes, I know that's a lot, and that's not even half of what we're going to have in. I still have to plant this side. And then bush beans are going to go down in the front, which I would like to get in tonight, but I just don't think it's going to happen. Bush beans all through here. This bed here has our blue popping corn in it. This is yellow straight neck squash. More pole beans. The asparagus. Hunter, stand next to this. Look how tall this is. Yeah. This asparagus bed is only a year old, and I started those all from seed myself last year. Along this trellis, but nothing's popping up yet, are Tigger melons. It's a very sweet little melon, similar to like a cantaloupe. We've got our sugar pie pumpkins, which I started from seed indoors. Those are in here. These are Dixie Queen watermelons. We have some sweet alyssum mixed in. This one we have cukes. I've got a bush-style cucumber over here, and then I believe these are pickling cucumbers in the backside. Honey nut squash. These beds are planted with carrots. I've got a 4x4 section that is planted just for the dogs, and those are the Paris Market carrots. They're the ones that are like golf ball size. They're great. They love them. Then I've got a bed that is half black carrot and then half red carrot. And then I've got a full 8x4 planted with tender sweet. Yeah, so we got a lot going on. They're getting feisty because they want to eat. How about you go feed them?
Okay. Yeah.
Thanks.
Sure.
That's pretty much it anyway. I don't think we have anything else going on. Mason wanted to show you the baby quail that he's been helping take care of. We hatched these out ourselves. These are from our own eggs. All right, so we have 6 from our last hatch. We have another 24 that are in the incubator now. And before we hatched out this group, we only successfully hatched one of our previous eggs. So let's take a look at these little guys. Whoop, don't let them get away. They're just starting to get their feathers in. They still have their baby feathers on their heads. But they're super cute.
Yo, baby.
Mm-hmm. Now these are not feather sexable, which means that we cannot tell if they are boys and girls yet. We're pretty sure the first one that we did hatch out, though, is a male, because he's got, like, his little juvenile male croak going on. He doesn't sound as deep as our main rooster. So there's a new guy croaking in the garage. So you can only assume that it's him. Hi, little one. Careful. I'll get him. Where are you going? Come on back. Trust me, little guy, you don't want to get out. There's everything out here would love to eat a quail. All right. They're getting bolder, so we're going to put them back inside because it's probably a little cold out here, but we wanted to show you. All right, well, that's all we have going on right now. There's a lot more that we still have to plant. I'm really excited about this season, and I'm hoping that we can start to kind of pump the brakes on all our infrastructure projects, because it would really be nice to just kind of sit back and just relax and watch everything grow. Eventually, that will be where we're set up. We probably have another year of infrastructure type projects that we have to focus on in the spring. But I think we're out of the woods for this year, for the most part. We just got to finish some things for the rabbits, and then we're good. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.